is that it those boyos, they were the cult of the dragon. I don't know if you've heard of them. Now they seem to be gathering some kind of hoard or some kind of offering to give to Tiamat, the dragon, the Queen of Dragons. Um, it looks like they've been heading out to various places. Now uh, I've been researching this cult um, for quite a while. I'd heard they were getting up to some mischief, and I've been researching them. And what I decided was this place was going to be the next place they were going to hit. They've been hitting villages and towns all over the place here. I don't know if you heard about any of it, but when I figured out they were going to hit here, I came in here, and my plan was to head back, was to find out who they were, what they were up to, and I managed to do it. Admittedly, I hadn't planned on getting captured, but you know, it still meant that I found out some information. Now it seems that um, they've got some prisoners there, who they're using for the manual labor there, and the plunder, the stuff that they've managed to gather together, is all hid in that cave at the back of the canyon there where they were hidden. Now, I appreciate that you guys have done a lot already for Greenest, for myself, and I hate to ask anything else from you, but to be fair, the need is great, and I dare to hope that you can aid me once again. Oh, by the way, I found this, and he looks over at you and he holds out this acorn.
Amazing! Thank you!
I could have sworn, I think some blue squirrel dropped it.
That sounds right.
Okay, I mean, I've never seen a blue squirrel before, or a golden
Me
acorn,
either.
but I don't
You
know.
know, we're all going through a lot of firsts right now. It's one of those times.
Something told me that I needed to give that to you. Anyway, you know your way. I need you to go back to the camp, to that cultist camp. I need you to have a look around. You know your way around it now. I need to know if those cultists, we need to know if those cultists are preparing to conduct another raid, or if a large group of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried into or out of that cave. That cave is of utmost importance. I need to know. If you have a chance to get into the camp and look around again, that would be the ideal way to spot anything that's changed. But I tell you what, I would not recommend letting yourselves get captured. And so what he says is, look, I'm not going to be able to do anything right now. I can send word to get some help. I know the leaders of this town have done the same. I need you guys to go, keep an eye on that camp, and let us know if anything changes. What do you say?
How would you like us to let you know?
Well, to be fair, they're not too far that you can get word to us within half a day. If they head off if a large group of them moves away, the logistics of that is going to be such that you'll have time to get to me, and I can send a fast messenger to wherever they're heading. If they're starting to do stuff in that cave, again, you can send word, you can head back to us and let us know that there's some kind of activity, and we can get something in there.
Yeah, all right then, we can do that.
Failing that, we can maybe send a horse for one of you to be able to head back here quite quickly.
I wouldn't say no to a horse.
Horses don't do well with me.
Oh yeah, no, you would crush it. That's a bad idea.
You have the horse.
Oh, all right, I'll have the horse. We can say we lost the goat but found a horse when we get back.
Yes.
Or you can say the goat had a serious glow up.
Maybe the horse is Polo.
We've lost Polo.
You've lost Polo.
What colour is the horse?
It's dapple grey.
Damn it.
Not black and white. No.
We did call him Polo the Grey.
We did. Maybe something's happened. We're gonna call the horse Polo.
Yes.
Call the horse Polo if you want.
We replaced you with a horse.
And he offers you as well. He offers you 100 gold pieces apiece, to do this as well. And as he says that, Governor Nighthill sort of goes, "Oh, I nearly forgot," and he hands over 4 pouches of gold. He says, "I promised you 250 gold pieces each if you went and took on that dangerous mission. And here I'm a man of my word. Here you go." And he hands over 250 gold pieces each. He goes, "I don't know if you want to take this for your friend if he does return."
Oh yes, I will take that for him. Yep, absolutely. Keep that really safe. Mm-hmm.
Can you roll a deception check for me?
Why does no one believe me?
No, I'm joking. You can do what you want. You can do what you want with it. Cool. Okay. So it's early in the morning. It's first thing in the morning. You guys have been asked to head back out to this, to the camp. Did you want to do that straight away, or did you want to have a rest, or what did you want to do? I mean, they have sort of said it is quite urgent that you get out there as soon as you can.
I mean, we had
imperative, but
we had a rest. It's morning. We can get back over there, I think.
I
Okay.
am ready to bounce.
Yeah.
cool.
I definitely tested my wings out the night before.
Yeah. So,
And it terrified me when I woke up and you were flying.
Hi, just like hovering over.
Ah!
just going, ooh, this is fun.
Whee! But no, we'll have had a long rest since then, so that I can crack them out again should needs be.
Crack
All
them
right.
out again. Cool. And so you head once again southwest across the rolling grasslands and into the rocky terrain back towards the camp. When you reach the camp, however, let me just very quickly do a thing.
Get rid of 55% of the enemies because there's only 2 of us.
When you reach the camp, we're going to say there's 3 of you because I'm sure Lee will be back. You notice immediately that the tower, the guard tower, is empty. You notice that the greasy smoke rising from the tents at the sort of in the first bit of the camp where the kobolds were. So their tents have been burnt, and this greasy smoke, obviously because the kobolds are minging little buggers, and they would have left quite a mess. So that's all burnt and charred. Although you do notice that the you can see through the smoke that the tents where you stayed and where the humans were look to be in relatively good nick.
How's
Is
the
anyone
tree?
around? Latrine!
Latrine is nowhere to be found.
No! Are there any kobolds left?
In the kobold camp, there are no kobolds left.
Oh crap, did I start some kind of war?
Kobold war. No, you didn't.
Latrine was promised to a different kobold.
Oh no! But she loved me!
She was full of something.
Okay, so you are, let's say you are at the mouth of the canyon leading into where the camp was.
Was.
Can we see anyone?
Yeah.
You do notice. Let me me have a look. Just need to roll for this. Boop. You do notice milling around the huts where you were previously bivouacked or billeted, sorry. A human with the look of... He doesn't look like the cultists. He doesn't look like one of the mercenaries. You recognize him as one of the hunters that it was mentioned to you previously were supplying the camp with meat.
Let's head on over. We're like, oi! What happened here?
Are you literally just going to wander over and go, oi?
Yep, that's my plan.
Okay, well, let's pop you over here. Cool.
Yes, provided we're long enough to see my size.
Yeah, so you head on in and you... Oi! Okay. So, this scout looks at you. He doesn't really give much indication that he's bothered by seeing you here. He's like, you alright?
Yeah, but where is everyone? We went to find our goat and came back and there's fire and smoke and people are gone.
How long were you looking for this goat?
We got stuck out overnight. It was traumatic. There was rain. My hair.
Right. Well, if you were part of this bunch, I suggest you might want to get a move on. They headed out.
Oh,
Wow.
crap. Which way?
I don't know. Out. Gone.
Oh. Bother.
I mean, they left a few of them back in the cave, but, you know, the ones that were important enough, but,
Important? Like who?
well, that wearer of purple, that one, you know that one?
Oh yeah, that one.
That bossy woman.
Yes.
Her,
yeah. Oh, I forgot her name.
her dragon man. Her big
What
blue,
was his name?
Her big blue dragon man. Kyanrath, I think it was him. That bloke.
That's the one.
I look at Sid as if to say, I need to get in that cave.
And some of those dragon dogs, they were in there as well.
Francis!
Okay.
Who's Francis?
My girlfriend.
Where are you heading, Hunter?
Well, they pay me to go out. They pay us to go out, get meat, bring it back. So and then they take it into the cave, don't they?
What meat do you get? Anything specific?
Whatever we can find, you know. We've got plenty of deer, rabbits, the odd, you know. We don't bother with the small stuff, you know, the quail and pheasants and the like. They prefer the big, you know, something more plentiful. So like I say, some deer, rabbits. Get quite a lot of rabbits around here.
How often do you hunt for them?
Well, we head out every, you know, we get back in following morning, head back out. Might be gone a day or two. The lads that were with us, they've all head off. They head off 2 days ago, so I'd imagine they'll be back fairly soon. To be fair.
Right.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Do you want to buy some meat?
Your hunting goes well.
We're all right on the meat front for now.
You don't want any meat.
I mean, how much for some meat?
Well, let's say a silver piece for a side of deer, side of venison. I
Do
haven't
you
got
have
any.
a
I haven't got any. I'll have to go and get it. But if you're going to be hanging around, I can get you a prime cut of venison.
in what time?
Well, it's when I can find it, innit?
Um,
Are you part of this lot?
yes, yes.
Right.
Just give
Wait.
me one moment to discuss with my associate, please. To Sid, I sort of say,
Hello.
if they're taking hello,
Hey, dude.
I sort of say, if they're taking meat in there, would it be worth us having a deer of some sort? If
Yeah, but if he's
I
not going
don't-
to come back for a few days,
see, I don't mind paying a little bit more than a silver piece to see if he can rush.
all right.
So I turn back to the hunter and say, I'll give you 5 gold pieces if you can get us a deer within the hour.
Sounds like a bet. So just to I don't know if you guys can see the chat, or you probably can't. So whilst we're discussing eating meat, it looks like Toby's back from wherever he was for Amory's birthday. But he's asking us. He's saying not to eat panda meat. If you force the panda to wild shape into a bird, he might lay some eggs.
Delicious.
And also that rushed meat is gone off meat. So Lee,
Surely
just to
roast meat is the freshest.
just to fill you in, as you after you guys had rested, Leosin Erlanthar made an appearance back at Greenest. He managed to escape, gave you a bit more information about what was going on, and asked you guys to head back and keep an eye on what was happening, and to let them know if there were any movements of troops, any kind of significant changes. When you guys got back to the camp, you found it abandoned. The kobold tents, the kobold section of the camp had been burnt, and there was a single hunter left, who has told you that there are still some of the cult back in the cave at the back of the camp, and now Moroth is trying to convince him to get some meat for you guys to carry in.
See.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's like, "Are you sure you want?" I mean, I'll tell you now. I am not going to be able to find and kill a deer in an hour. Quite simply, it's did you see how many people were here? There was a lot of people here. We've killed all the game near here. I'm gonna have to range a bit further. What do you want it in an hour for anyway? Why do you want it so quick?
Really hungry.
yeah. Especially now our rogue friend has sort of
Reappeared.
awoken from her slumber. I feel that she is probably the hungriest of the lot of us. So, and trust me, you don't want to get a sneaky hangry.
We could go for rabbits if there's more rabbits. You said there were quite a few of those around.
So he looks at you and he says, "Look, if you're part of this group, and I don't care whether you are or whether you're not, if you're part of this group, they're gonna have food in the cave. They've got meat. If you want some meat, they've got it in there. It's not a problem."
It would be rude to appear, though, and expect something without giving in return, though.
And he looks at you as if to say, "But you're part of the group."
But
She's
we're
very...
only new.
Yeah, she's.
We only joined the other day.
We've never been to a cookout.
It'd be rude not to turn up with a plate of something.
Yeah. We've got no bottles, so we can't get by on wine. So,
and he's like, "All right, fine. I'll see what I can find. All right." So he heads off.
I have a. Oh no, I'm proficient with it. I know I do have a deck of cards.